When you say God orders your steps, understand what you're saying is not that God will take the step for you. It's that he will tell you which one to take. So when I asked God to heal my relationship with my dad, God did not do it until I submitted to the way that he wanted me to do it, which was to humble myself and go into my dad. And instead of proving how right I was and how wrong he was, to find a point of connection. But that required submission. And when I submitted myself to God's way, I experienced God's will. A lot of the things that are not working in my life are because I'm out of order. Sometimes when your finances are out of order, you have the money you need. It's just not in. I think I preached us into a funeral. It's because God is really not first in your priorities. I can tell by your ledger. I can tell because everybody else gets your first and God gets what's left. When you give God your best, he blesses what's left. When you give God what's left, how can you believe him for his best? You're out of order. The 3 times that me and Holly have fought in 15 years of marriage. I might be understating. But when we fight, it's not because we don't have a blessed marriage. It's because something is out of order. Something is out of order. There's a step I'm skipping. See, when I talk to my wife and I need to work something out, the thing I gotta do before I can explain myself is to empathize, which does not come naturally to me. To listen to your wrong point of view before I give you the correct one. But sometimes there's something I need to learn about how you see it so I can come over onto your side. That's why we have so much racial and religious tension in our nation. We're out of order. We're out of order. Before we even listen to one another, we're giving a lesson to the other, but you can't give the lesson until you're willing to listen. So we're out of order. And now we're frustrated because it's not working and we don't know what to do. But David's life is a life is interesting how when he was in order, how everything had a flow to it. The oil flows when you're in order. The Bible says he inquired of the Lord, shall I go up to one of the cities of Judah, which was not, by the way, the ultimate capital, because everything God does, he does in steps and stages. It would be 7.5 more years before David would come into the fullness of his calling. But all you need for now is the next step. David had been making moves. See, he had been working toward this moment where he would go to Judah, and he had sent the men of Judah gifts, and he was set up now. And he asked God, is now the time? Because I don't want to move till you want me to move. And in one sentence, God taught him his next move, because for 15 years, God had taught him to submit. If you can receive this message today and submit your desires, God will tell you what to do when you delight yourself in his way. That's what Psalm 37 says, that he delighteth in his way. I thought that meant, I'm so stupid, I thought that meant for the longest time, I don't know why I can't get this stuff the first time. I thought that meant God delights in his way. The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord. Put it up there. The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delighteth in his way. I thought that meant that if I'm a good man and my steps are ordered, God will delight in. Well, of course God delights in the way that he orders. That doesn't make any sense. It means that when I delight in his way, see, he delighteth in his way. Who's he? The man whose steps are ordered. When I delight in God's way, I will be in God's will. And my steps will be ordered. And I can stay on this step as long as I need to stay on this step. And I can stay in this season as long as I need to be in this season. Because God, I don't want to go into any greater responsibility or influence until you say I'm ready. I don't want to come out of this oven till I'm ready. I don't want to enter into the promotion until I'm ready. And when you say step, I step, and my steps are ordered. It's a statement of submission, but it's also a statement of sequence, right? Because when you get her number, not only do you need the right